here in New Orleans, Louisiana, a little north of New Orleans, actually. I get to be your host tonight. I've been around this type of networking industry for a long time, and what you're about to see tonight is something you've never seen before. I can guarantee you that. My story goes, I was really pretty much done with it. I've been in the mortgage business for almost 2 decades. I took a decade off and just kind of consulted and was a networker for 10, 12 years full time. And we've had some great successes. We've had some ups and downs. And I got back in the mortgage business. And this year, actually, I was thinking very heavily about what am I going to do for retirement. That was what was on my mind. I tell people either the law of attraction or manifestation or just the good Lord heard my prayers, one of those three for sure. Because I was praying for an accelerated retirement because I turned 51 years old this year. One of my daughters is going to be 20. The other one is 16. It's like, man, I got to start thinking about retirement at this point. So something where my wife and I can travel all around the world, and I literally have nothing. I've been an entrepreneur my whole life. We've been able to make a good living, provide for our kids, et cetera, et cetera. But every time I got good months, I would just pour the money into my business. And, you know, the entrepreneur life kind of does this. And so I never put money in the stocks or 401ks or anything like that. And because of that, I wake up January 1st, 50 years old, about to turn 51, and no retirement. So I was literally attracting this into my life. And when my friend Carla called me about this, I told her I was not interested in doing any type of sharing or any type of affiliate marketing. But if this was some form of retirement, I would love to look at it. So I did look at it. In fact, the first presentation, when they got to the affiliate side, I hung up. And I encourage you tonight, if you do want to make some extra money, hang out because our plan is a lot different than anything I've personally seen in 20 years of doing any type of affiliate marketing. But more importantly, our plan, you don't have to do any of that at all. You can make money every single Friday without ever telling one person about this. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you how you can let your money work harder for you than you do. So let's talk real quick about an income disclaimer. We always got to kind of start the presentation off with this. Anytime you talk about investing, there's always risk. I want you to know that. I want you to know you should do your own due diligence. Don't just take my word for what I tell you tonight. The person who invited you here can get you all kinds of documents and all kinds of information, but do your own due diligence. You know, you can't compare yourself to other people. People are at different levels of investing. People are at different levels of building business. So, you know, one person's success cannot be measured to another. Also, do not trade or do not invest any money at all that you cannot afford to lose, period. That's just the way it is, whether you invest in a 401k or the stock market or you're going to the casino for a night, right? You only want to take as much as if you walk out without it, your world's not going to fall apart. You have to be 18 years of age in order to participate in Novatech and to have an account. You can have multiple accounts in the house. So husband, wife, kids that are over 18, they can all have an account. There's no rule against that. You can only have one account per person. Okay. The other thing that I must mention, I forgot to mention this at 8 o'clock, and that is that there's 5 states in the United States that are not real keen on cryptocurrency and Forex trading and things. And so even though it is legal for Novatech to be in those states, they choose not to do business in Alaska, Hawaii, Montana, Texas, and South Carolina. Now, maybe in the future, some of those states will open up, but right now, those states are not opened up. If you live in one of those states and you have a business that you do business all around the country, you maybe have an LLC in a different state. You could use that LLC. That would be no problem. Or maybe you have a second home or a vacation home that you frequent that is in a different state and you have an address there. You could use that as well. Okay, so let's get right into this presentation. So we're going to start tonight talking about you know, investments historically, things that everybody knows about since, you know, back in the 70s, right? When 401ks and annuities and IRAs and life insurance and stock market. We all know the real estate market is, even though it does this a lot, it is a very, very solid investment. However, I want to point out the differences through how to use your money to make you money, to set yourself up for a retirement account, how that compares to what Novatech offers. So we're going to start with a 401k plan. The 401k plan, if you put $1,000 in a 401k and never added to it, you would earn $469 in 5 years if you got the annual 8% rate. Now, I know what you're thinking, and this is not a presentation to educate on any of these type of vehicles for investing. I am not a financial planner. I did do some deep research on many, many sites that all have the same numbers. So the numbers are accurate, but this isn't, if you had a 401k, you're probably going to contribute to it every single week. Your boss, your work is probably going to contribute or match you. So let's just say you put between your contribution, your boss's contribution, etc., you had 12, 15,000. Let's use 10,000 for easy numbers. The end of each year, 10,000 was in your account. Well, if you earn 8% on that money, that's $800 a year. So now next year you would have 10,800. If you put another 10,000, you have 20,800. That would compound with 8% a year. It's still going to take you forever to get yourself to a seven-figure retirement income. For me, at 51 years old, this was not an option. Then you got Roth IRAs. Again, there's many ways to play with IRAs, but the average historically has been 7 to 10% on average. If you had 100 grand to accumulate 100 grand in a Roth IRA, starting with $1,000, look how long that would take. If your phone came on mute, can you please mute? It would take 49 years if you didn't add anything else to that IRA. Now, if you added to it, obviously it'd be a little less. But you're talking about $100,000. I didn't have time for this. So then we talk about what's after that. Annuities, annual average annuity on a fixed index, 3.27%. We're talking annually, okay? I certainly don't have 30 years to build an account. I don't have 100 grand to go put in the account to get it started. So these just right now at my age are not options. Whole life insurance. This might be great for somebody that's 25 years old and they spend $550 to $1,000 every single month. They're paying into that, but it's a return of 1.5% annually. That's the average on a whole life insurance policy. Again, no time for that. So let's talk about the difference of Novatech. Novatech is a legally registered hedge fund trading cryptocurrency and Forex that is producing an average of 3% ROI weekly for all of its members. I'm going to show you exactly what that means in a moment. Somebody does have a phone unmuted. If you can kind of keep an eye on that. If you are unmuted, please mute out. That would be great. All right, so what do we do? What is Novatech known for? Well, they were established in June of 19, almost 3 years. They're a legally registered hedge fund, and they provide the customers with affordable financial solutions within cryptocurrency and Forex. They offer crypto and Forex trading platforms. They have a PAM account, which I'm going to explain to you, which is why probably 99% of you are here tonight. There's a gateway for cryptocurrency, meaning they have an entire network of cryptocurrency ATMs throughout Southern Florida. And you also have that same SmartBit gateway online to be able to purchase Bitcoin. In fact, it's connected to the back office as well if you wanted to buy crypto through the back office. And there's also an exclusive affiliate program. Now, this slide right here is important. Anybody that invited you here can send you an actual link, and all these blue links that you see all over the screen here, those are all clickable. You can click through those on a link that somebody can send you so you can really see for yourself. But it was important to me. 3 things were important. One, the owners were transparent and lived right here in the USA. Why was that important to me? Because the US is the most stringent on financial companies and financial offerings that people have. So if they're in the US and they're transparent, there's a better chance they're probably not going to run away with the money. The second thing I wanted to know was how much money are they trading with right now? Like, what is the liquidity pool? Well, guys, today it's about $500 million. If any company owner was going to run away with the money, they certainly wouldn't be waiting for it to get to $1 billion, which is the projected hedge fund liquidity pool by the end of this year. If they were going to run away with the money, it would have been 30, 40, $50 million, and adios amigo, they'd have been out of here. They're here, they're transparent, they live right down in Southern Florida. The third thing was, are they legally registered? Their company is registered in the state of Florida. They're also registered in the Grenadines and St. Vincent. So there's full registration on all their companies and all the Novatech subsidiaries. And then to take it even a step further, number 4, which just put the nail in the coffin for me to feel secure about this company, is that they actually have a FinCEN license. They had to have that for their ATM business, which took about a year to get. This is not a mortgage loan origination license. This is not a real estate broker license. This is a financial license that they scrutinize every single detail of your life, from decades in your past, what you're doing now, every company you own, the whole 9 yards. FinCEN stands for the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. It's an organization that was put together by the U.S. government to stop the financial monsters from screwing over and stealing money from consumers like you and I. Let me tell you, FinCEN is one of the top organizations in the world that actually catches these financial predators. So when you lay all of that out and you look at the track record of 3 years, I'm going to show you their performance records in a moment, it really eliminates and mitigates a lot of the risk that I wanted to make sure before I ever shared this with anybody that I knew. All right, let's move past that. What is Forex? A lot of people don't know. Forex is just simply foreign exchange. There's a foreign exchange market. It's a global marketplace that exchanges national currencies. The Canadian dollar, the US dollar, the yen, the euro, etc. And because of the worldwide reach when it comes to trade and commerce and finance, these Forex markets tend to literally be the largest liquidity pools or the most liquid asset markets in the world. In fact, Forex trades over $5 trillion every day, which is insane. Currencies trade against each other. So they're trading, is the yen going to go higher than the euro, or is the euro going to go higher than the USD? And they're trading. Guys, banks have been using this for over 50 years to make fortunes. Why they give us 1%, 1.5% in your savings account annually. And this is how the banks have been making money for over 50 years. The cool thing is technology has brought this to the forefront to allow average consumers like you and I to be able to participate. Now, I know what you might be thinking. If you're anything like me, you don't want to do any of this stuff. It's too confusing. It's over your head. Fantastic. That's why you're here, because you're going to get to learn how you can benefit from these markets without having to know anything. Next, let's talk about cryptocurrency. A lot of myths out there about cryptocurrency. And first of all, what you need to understand is just a digital form of currency. It's the first thing you need to understand. Are we new to digital currency? No, most of us use a digital swipe card every day. Your money's in digits in your bank account. Now, some of us still use cash periodically, or maybe some of you still use a lot of cash. Cryptocurrency is a digital currency only. It's uses cryptography to actually secure transactions. Well, where do these transactions happen? They happen using without using a regulatory authority, on a decentralized system that is called the blockchain. And every transaction runs through the blockchain, deregulated. And it has allowed the communication of finances around the entire world. In fact, you guys, El Salvador literally just announced that cryptocurrency is now accepted as actual legal tender. They invested millions into Bitcoin and then made that announcement. US is one of the biggest global markets for cryptocurrency. It is absolutely legal to buy it, sell it, spend it, trade it, and do all those things. That's completely legal. In every one of these currencies, by the way, most of you have heard of Bitcoin. And pardon me if you're really experiencing this and I'm like really dumbing it down, but there's 96% of the world is not invested at all in cryptocurrency yet. So that's why I take this approach for those of you that are experts. Most of you, even you beginners, know what Bitcoin is. You've heard of Bitcoin. Well, guess what? Since the inception of Bitcoin, there's been over 4,000 altcoins that have spawned off of Bitcoin. In companies these days, instead of raising capital to grow their company, back in the day, they would start on the stock market, right? You heard of penny stocks, and they would raise money. They would do an IPO and launch their company. Today, companies are going just the opposite. This is why I say investing beyond the 21st century. They're launching ICOs, which is initial coin offerings, raising money this way through the blockchain utilizing cryptocurrency. Okay, it's amazing. Today, right here in the United States, in fact, for those of you in New Orleans, there's a title company right here. But many places in the country, you can buy your house with cryptocurrency. You can buy cars, you can buy clothes, you can buy all kinds of stuff online. You can pay for concert tickets. You can go to an ATM machine at the gas station with cryptocurrency. Why am I spending so much time here? Because people think it's a here today, gone tomorrow trend. And I'm here to tell you folks, this is here to stay for the rest of human existence. Cryptocurrency will be, in my opinion, the currency of choice for most countries. In fact, there's a lot of countries that are taking it over, and this is all they're using. And you can go into their country. I know in Switzerland, you can buy your groceries with cryptocurrency. Okay. And then the final myth you need to understand, a lot of people think, well, if I buy cryptocurrency, how do I get my cash back out? Well, cryptocurrency has a whole bunch of different exchanges. What is an exchange? It's a bank for cryptocurrency. It's where you go to buy crypto, sell crypto, trade crypto, cash in crypto. It's just like Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase, all these banks for fiat currency, for fiat, but it's for cryptocurrency. And they're called exchanges. And that's where you do all that. Okay. Easy. You just withdraw your cryptocurrency, put it into your exchange, move it right into your bank account, your Cash App, wherever you want that cash to go. So that is a very seamless transaction. So let's talk about, what does it mean to trade it? They're just trading the different conversions of the currencies. Cryptocurrency trades 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and Forex trades 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, all around the world. One market closes, another opens. One closes, another opens. Now, you don't need to know any of this stuff, okay? None of it. You don't need to know what trading is. You don't need to know what a bull market is, a bear market. You don't need to know what pips are. You don't need to know what pairs are. You don't need to know any of that stuff to participate in Novatech with the PAM account. What is a PAM account? It's a percentage allocation management module of your funds. Okay. Remember, Novatech is a registered, legally registered hedge fund, a liquidity pool of funds that they're trading in these markets with. About $500 million now in that liquidity pool. But let you rest easy. They don't trade with $500 million every day, right? They're only trading with a few $1,000,000 at a time. So if one trade goes bad, the money's not gone. They're very conservative. There's traders out there that trade on their own, that know this inside and out. They're day traders, etc., that make 15, 20, 30% on their money a week. That is not what this program is. This is not pie in the sky. You're not getting rich tomorrow, okay? But they're returning a very conservative 2 to 4%, averaging, it's been averaging over 3% a week since the inception of the company, averaged over 3 years. They have never not returned a ROI to each member on a Friday ever in the inception of the company, okay? Averaging over 3.5%. So what do you have to do? You register with Novatech, you go into your back office, you fund your trading account. That money goes into the trading account. Now, what happens if you invest into cryptocurrency right now and you buy Bitcoin or you buy, Luna, or you buy Cardona, or you buy Ethereum, or you buy any of these altcoins, what happens? Your money goes up and down because one day it'll be a little high, one day it'll be a little low, and then it might go even lower and then come up a little bit and go down. And if you're not patient and you don't have pretty strong will, it's going to be very, very difficult. You'll probably lose money like I did last year. When you invest into your PAM account, it stays solid, it's stagnant, it doesn't move up or down with the market. So you put $1,000 in your PAM account, the traders, live traders, are trading 24/7, and what they return to us, they take 30% of the profits every week. That's how they pay themselves. That's how they keep the company rolling. And then the other 70% portion of that is what they pay us in the returns, which have been averaging over 3% a week. Okay. What do you have to do? Fund the account. Friday, go into the account, press a few buttons, compound that ROI into your principal balance to keep it rolling, or pull it out. You want to pull it out? You can pull it out. The program highlights are that it's live market trading. It's not bots. Exchanges catch on to bots. They do have bots. They do have artificial intelligence to guide, to give them indications, but we have live traders that know what's going on in the world. They can kind of predict certain things based on what's going on around the world. You personally need zero trading skills or any knowledge of everything I'm blabbing on about right now that you might be going, oh my God, this is confusing. All you need to know is if you got $1,000 in your savings account, you just redirect that money into your PAM account, and every week you earn 2 to 4% on that money. That's all you need to know. And it's very simple. Now, if you are like, well, Bob, I want to know more. Like, I want to learn how to trade. Like, some of these traders are making a fortune day trading. Exactly right. So if that's you, we have an exclusive Trading Academy library that is absolutely free, which a lot of companies charge $200, $300, $400 just to teach you stuff. We have a free Academy library in our back office. If you want to do that, and that's you, you can trade right alongside our traders, download the MT5 and start learning and start trading on your own. You can do that too. You can do that alongside of your PAM account, okay? Now, here's a cool thing. We're different because there's no expiration dates on any of the funds you put in. Now, some of you may be going, what the heck does that mean? I said the same thing. But I start talking to people about some of these Ponzi scheme programs that are out here that you put your money in, you can't even get it out for 600 days, right? Or you put your money in and 6 months later, you got to do it again because it expired. Now you're getting the returns on it, but it expired. You don't even get your principal back. And then you got to do it again, and you earn returns, and they're telling you you're going to earn more than your seed capital. But to me, I'm like, are you crazy right now? I don't get my seed capital back. The second thing is with Novatech, not only are there no expiration dates, you can fund it with $500 if you want and never add another penny to it and just compound every single week, every single week, every single week. I'm going to blow your mind in a minute what just simple $500 can do. But access to your capital was important to me. There's no hold on your money. If you put $1,000 in and 7 days later, you need 500 of that money because 2 tires on your car blew out, you can request that money out with absolutely zero penalty. You have access to that money at all times. The only thing I want to mention here as a disclaimer is from day 15 to day 90, day 0 to day 14, there's no penalty. Day 15 to day 90, there's a 15% penalty. So if you put $1,000 in, you would get charged a $150 processing fee to pull that money out. After 90 days, from day 91 and beyond, there's never any penalty. Well, Bob, what if I put another 5 grand in on day 95? Do I got to wait another 90 days on that money? No, you don't. It's only your first 90 days, and actually it's from day 15 to day 90. There's only a 15% processing fee. You have access to your funds, even your seed capital, at all times, okay? That was really important to me. There's no earning caps. You can earn as much. I heard some programs where you make, if your account grows and you get to $5,000 a week, that's all you can make or something crazy like that. There's no earning caps whatsoever, okay? Now, they're very transparent. They show us the progress reports every week. And in the back office, they show us these reports of what they did. Now, these are just screenshots of the returns that happened on these specific weeks. but there's actual reports that show you graphs and the whole 9 yards. Very cool. But over the last 6-month average, it's been 3.06% every single week. Since I've been here, it's only been 9. Friday will be our 10th time to compound, so 10 weeks. There's been a 4.01 week, and there's been, you see the week on the screen, the lowest one's been 1.75. But I got to tell you, that week of February 25th, if you just write that down and go research the crypto market, and during that week, it was a bloodbath. A lot of people took a massive loss that week, and we still gained 1.75%. So that's pretty cool. We didn't have the risk and the heart attack and the high blood pressure of what was going on with the market. We just simply compound that money. So let me show you a little bit on how this actually works. I'm going to go to a third-party calculator now. This is called the calculatorsite.com. You can see up in the browser here. You can play with this on your own, okay? I'm going to show you right now a couple things you want to do if you do go play with this on your own. There's compound interest and Forex compounding, okay? I'm going to use compound interest tonight because we do have a $25 service fee. It's a management fee on your PAM account every month. You don't get charged that in the beginning. There's no type of affiliate fee or member fee or anything like that. No extra money. You just fund your account with whatever you want to fund it with. But then your second month and beyond, until your account reaches 25,000, you pay a $25 service fee. Kind of like if you took your money to Charles Schwab, only they're going to charge you a couple $100 a month to manage your money. Here, $25 for that PAM account. So I'm going to use this compound calculator because I'm going to show you how even with that $25 coming out, you're still going to make a tremendous amount of money utilizing this new way of investing within the crypto and Forex markets. Now, let's go in here. We're just going to say $1,000 because it's easy math. Put $1,000, you shift $1,000 from your savings or stocks or wherever you have some money, put it in your PAM account. By the way, you're not spending money on anything. Okay, so you're not buying products or a service or any of that. You're not spending anything. You're just reallocating money from one account to another that you still have access to all that money. So that's another thing I really love about this. We're going to change these drop downs to weekly on this calculator. So we're going to go here and we're going to go weekly 52. There's 52 weeks. That's our compound interval. And then this 3% weekly. Okay. So we got $1,000. And what I'm going to show you is, you know, there is risk in everything, right? Even though I showed you the strength of everything, there's always risk. There's no guarantees. There's not even a guarantee you're going to wake up tomorrow morning. So I don't want any of this presentation to think that I said anything about guarantees. There's no risk. There's plenty of risk in anything that you invest money into. There's also no guarantees. But the track record over 125 weeks or whatever it's been so far since June 19th, they've never not returned, okay? However, I want to show you how to eliminate 100% of your risk and never have any risk whatsoever. So we got $1,000 in 6 months. Your first 6 months would be your risk because after 6 months, you'll earn about $1,156 in ROI. So now you take that bonus ROI and you can compound it into your principal. So now you'd have 2156, or you could take out your original principal balance and just ride the house. 1156. Guess what? You made the returns from their traders on your 1,000 in 6 months. You pulled your 1,000 out. You have zero skin in the game. Now you're playing with the house money. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is go, well, if that's the case, we're going to let this sucker ride for 3 years. So in 3 years, 1156 turns into 6 figures. Tell me where you can go turn $1,000 into a 6-figure retirement account or whatever you want to use it for. You have access to it 100% of the time in 3 years. Like, where are you going to find that? Now, some of you on here understand the power of compounding. Einstein said it was the 8th wonder of the world. Compounding interest, compounding profits, right? So watch this. 1 more year goes from 116,000 to 540,000 in 4 years. Some of us has lost a lot of money over the years. Some of us had savings accounts, retirement accounts. I have a friend of mine lost over 350,000 in a 401k in 2008 when the financial industry crashed. The more people I talk to, the more people from the ages of 40 to 80, I'm finding out the percentage is very high that people are worried they don't have any type of retirement. And for those of us that are 40 and 50 years old, we pretty much understand that there ain't going to be Social Security when we turn 65. Right? So we gotta plan ahead, but this is fun, easy, simple, and you get to share it with other people. Now watch this. Let's say that you don't add your $25 every month for your service fee. You don't share this with one person, so you don't make any affiliate commissions, nothing. By the way, you don't need to do any sharing or do anything to make these numbers I'm showing you. But we're going to go ahead in here and put withdrawals, and we're going to put $25. And the reason I'm going to do that is because you're going to get charged $25 a month out of your trading account every single month for that service fee. So we click that in here, and you still would be at $455,000. Now let's go down here. You might be going, Bob, how is that even possible? Well, in this case, we're going to go the 1156, which is what we had in our 6 month. We pulled out the 1,000 that we had. We got no skin in the game. Now, the first month, look, 157 interest earned, 176 interest earned. This 25 is what I'm pulling out that they're charging me every month for my PAM account. You get down here to the 12th month, 569, and see what happens is, in case you're wondering, the 157 gets added to the 1156. It's 1288. Now it's trading on 1288. So that earns 176. That's 1440. The next month it's 196. That's 1611, and so on. Now, by the way, if you wanted to pull those returns out, you needed gas money or whatever, you could do that. I don't advise that because this is a 3 to 5 to 7 year plan, whatever your number is. That's why I say go to the calculator and play it out with your numbers and what you want your story to turn out to be, right? So if you get down here to 24 months, it's making you $2,500 a month. It's not killing it, but remember, 24 months, you started with $1,000, pulled it out, no skin in the game, and you're at $21,000, making $2,100, $2,500 a month. Now, if you wait one more year, now you're making 11.7 a month, 98,000 in your account. Okay, and then obviously you get down here to your 4 years, 455,000. Now I want to show you two more things on this calculator. I hope I'm not boring you. Watch. I want to show you my number was to retire free. I have $5,000 in my personal trading account right now. By the way, I started with 99, funded the account. Then I had some crypto in a wallet, got it to 300. A week later, after sharing with some people, I got it to 500. Then I got it to 700. This is our 10th week. I have $5,000 in my account now. Okay. Plus, they paid me a lot more than that in the affiliate side, which is crazy to me. We just started not even 90 days ago. Now, my number to retire free is well in the 8 figures. And so I go, I'm 51. By the time I'm 56 years old, I got 5. If I never added another penny to my account, only the compounding, if I didn't add commissions, I didn't add my own personal money, I didn't add any of this, I just compounded it every single Friday. In 5 years, you're going to fall off your chair. This is something that does not lie. I'm going to keep the $25 in there. This is a true compound calculator. Watch this. $10,482,000. How much did I personally invest in this company? $300 personally. I rolled over some commissions. I had rollover from my account. I'm already playing with house money, and I got 5,000 in the account. Guys, anybody can do exactly what I did. Anyone. It's not even been 90 days. Okay. Now watch this. I'm going to show you something really cool. We're going to get down here. We're going to go to this monthly, and we're going to find when does that get to 100 grand. So right around your 24th month, you see that? 100 grand. With $5,000 in an account, you'll get to 100 grand within 24 months. So you pull nothing out and compound everything for 2 years. Now watch this. $104,000. We're going to come down here and say, I want to live $10,000 a month. Okay? Actually, I'm going to make this 10,025. Oh, actually, you won't have the $25 fee anymore. So I want to live on $10,000 a month. Okay. So I'm still going to now let this ride for another 5 years. So it would be 7 years in, right? I'd be 7 years in. I'm going to take this 104. I'm going to let that ride for 5 years, averaging 3%. I'm going to take 10,000 a month. So 25 months from now, I'll be making $10,000 every single month off of my account that I started with $300 and in 90 days turned it into 5 grand. Okay, watch. $67 million in 5 years, plus from the 25th month on, I pulled $10,000 a month out. Now, we all know you don't need that much money, but could you leave it to your kids, your grandkids, your great-grandkids? Here's what I can pretty much guarantee you guys. You're going to have a picture of yourself on the top of the mantle of your great-grandkids because you left them money. You changed the legacy of your last name because of this simple PAM account for this miracle that Novatech has brought all of us. Guys, that's literally how the PAM account works. And all you do is register, reallocate money from somewhere you already have into a PAM account, add to it, don't add to it, whatever. Now, there's $25 a month. I've said that already. The bonuses come every Friday. In the optional referral program, those bonuses come every Saturday. You can upgrade whenever you want. Here's how the packages work. The only reason these are in packages is because each package is tied to a direct referral bonus in the affiliate plan. Here's what's really important to understand. We in the affiliate side don't get paid 1 penny of the investment that you put into the PAM account. We don't get paid 1 penny of your return on investment every Friday from the amount that's in your PAM account. That's illegal stuff. Okay. What the company does is has a sophisticated software that has calculations based on certain things that are in trading accounts, in returns, but it pays us out of the profits of the company. It is a self-sustaining hedge fund that doesn't need new money to keep growing. So what that means, in a typical MLM type of Ponzi scheme out here in this world, new money pays the old money. When the new money stops coming in and people stop joining the company, there is no more new money to pay the old money. Therefore, the company crumbles and it's gone. That's why you see these things disappear in 6 months and 9 months, and barely any of them make it a year. In our case, the money's paid from the profits of the hedge fund returns, not new money. If they took all affiliates and said no more new affiliates could join right now, today, no more could join, my paycheck and everybody that's been in here since the beginning of the company, their income would only grow every single month because of the way their affiliate plan is and because they're paying off of profits. Now, you can start wherever you want. Obviously, say, for example, the bronze pack, $500 to $24.99. It's not either or. You can start with $750, $1,100, $1,500, whatever. It doesn't matter. When you get to the $25,000 mark, your $25 a month fee goes away, and they actually pay you another 1% from your ROI every month. So you made $5,000, they're going to pay you another 1% back on that ROI every month. And then when you get it to 100,000, they're giving you 2.5% cash back on your ROI, $1,000 bonus, and of course, there's no monthly fees there at all. Okay, we got an incredible dedicated support portal, and we have an incredible affiliate program, which I'm going to share in more detail in a moment. But what I want to do now is I want to open this floor up, and I'm sorry, guys, I went a little long. At 10 o'clock at night, I've done about 7 of these today. I get a little long-winded, so I apologize for that. But I'm excited, and I'm excited for you guys to meet some people here. All right, I want to first go all the way out. I'm going to bring my good friend Dina on first, all the way out in California. It's probably just getting sundown there. It's been dark here for a while, right? So Dina and I met a little over a year ago. I feel like I've been knowing Dina my entire life. This woman is a servant woman. She's a relationship coach. She's a very successful real estate agent. She's not some big giant network marketer or anything like that. This is attracting a way different audience than any type of MLM I've ever seen. She's also very seasoned since, for a few years in cryptocurrency. So she understood that. And she's got a heck of a story. She's already rank advanced a few times since she's been here. She's like, how did that happen? By helping people. That's how it happened. So, Dina, it's an honor that you're here with me. You're like a sister from another mister. I can't wait to see you again in person, give you a big squeeze hug. But share with everybody why in the heck you're so excited about Novatech.
Awesome. Thank you, Bob. That's awesome. So yeah, hi everybody, I'm Dina, and I've been in cryptocurrency in that whole world since 2017, like on weekly calls and helping people set up their wallets and doing all the basic stuff. And it was great because Bob called me and he said, Dina, listen, you gotta check this out, because he was looking. We'd been talking, like chatting here and there, and he said, I'm looking for something where you could take your money out and it's not stuck in something. And I said, okay, Bob. And sure enough, here he comes with Novatech. And he said, no, you got to see this seriously. And so I got on a Sunday night Zoom with Bob and I checked it out. But Bob and I kept, like, because I've been in for 9 weeks. So Bob and I and some of the other guys that have been around different things for many years, we're all kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop. And every time nothing happens, we're like, okay. And so now I just feel like I got blessed. I got completely blessed. But I'll tell you a quick story. I have a lot of stories. First of all, I have almost $300,000 worth of people who've actually invested into Novatech. And that in and of itself is kind of a big statement because, like Bob said, I'm not a network marketer. That's not my thing. I'm a coach. I do real estate. I have some people around me, but they don't hear me like I'm the investment girl or something. So it's just not that way. But a guy that I brought in, his name's Daniel, and Daniel's in my crypto group, and Daniel's like the genius of the crypto group. So I don't invest in a coin and I don't do anything unless Daniel says it's okay. So I'll check in with Daniel and say, hey, Daniel, did you see this coin? What do you think? And then we'll go back and forth and we'll banter for a few minutes, and he'll come back and he'll do his like wizardry and check it out and come back and go, no, not doing it. And I'm like, okay. And then sometimes he'll come back and he go, I checked it out, man. It's awesome. We got to do it. And we'll go in. So when I brought Novatech to him, I was sitting on like pins and needles. I don't even know if Bob knows this, but I was on the edge. I was on the edge, worried because I thought Daniel's going to come back and tell me this is terrible. And I'm already in it. Oh my God, what have I done? So I'm waiting for Daniel, and Daniel calls me and he says, it's awesome. There isn't anything. This thing is clean as a whistle. As a matter of fact, did a background check on the owners, and one of them has a traffic violation. That's all we got here. And Dan used to be in the investigation field. I don't know if you even know that, Bob, but he used to work for a large investigating firm. So he like goes all the way there. And he's like, and not only that, but like they get 50,000 hits on the website every day. And he checks websites out and everything. I don't know how he learns how to do all this, but he does. And he said every single one of them's a clean impression, which means that they're live people going there, not some people from Pakistan or some India group that's like sending people over to do the website to make it look good. And I was like, wow. Then about a week ago or two, maybe 3 weeks now, I can't tell because the timing is so weird because 9 weeks feels like a year, but it's really only been 9 weeks, right? Daniel calls and he says, okay, I'm stopping everything I'm doing and I'm 95% only doing Novatech. And I was like, what? It's like, yep, I'm all in. I'm like, okay, Daniel. So when Daniel says that, if you guys know, like Daniel, I'm like texting him in the middle of the night, like, okay, I'm thinking about this coin. What do you think, Daniel? Like we have these obsessive sort of things, and he checks things out to the hilt. So I come to tell you that, if you're here, you've done something good, you're being blessed. And, this is like insanely great. And we're like at the perfect timing for it to happen. And I'm just super excited because I have 38. And of course, I'm like on the calculator. I love numbers. I've learned to love numbers over the years. And I have like $3,800 in my account. So I like to go like, okay, what is it in 5 years? Because if I don't touch it for 5 years, how's this going to look? And the other thing, Bob, in regards to you doing the calculator, I was thinking about is in 30 months, because, we're kind of geeks I'm a geek when it comes to like the numbers thing. In 30 months, we no longer have the $25 out. So that's gone after 30 months if you came in at 500. so we don't have to worry about that. So it's super awesome. It's super fun. It's great to share about it because all you have to say to people, which is really exciting, is how's your retirement going? And then the conversation's often going. So it's super easy to talk about. And I mostly tell people like, I would feel guilty if I didn't bring this to you. So I'm like telling everybody, shouting out to everyone, just letting them know, like if they decide not to, then they don't have, then that's up to them. But it's so awesome. So thank you, Bob, so much for bringing me on this. I mean, I'm very excited. And as Bob knows, I'm like extremely busy. So I'm like, didn't even want to get on the Zoom. Was like, oh God, not another thing. And I don't even do any of the things that I have really, except for this one. So Novatech's my like child, and I'm super excited about it. I'm so glad you came on the Zoom tonight to look at it, because this is really the real deal.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You're the best, Dina. Thank you so much. Congratulations. You
Thank
are
you.
not going to be long before you go from exec. She's a brand new executive, guys. That's 3 rank advancements in 9 weeks, which is incredible. And she's not a networker. So just understand that anyone can do this. Look, I'm glad you turned your camera on, brother. I was going to call on you and I thought maybe he's at work, but Sydney Blissett, if you don't mind, brother, it was a pleasure meeting you and your wife. It seems like, God, it seems like it's been a year ago, but it's just a few short weeks ago. On a private Zoom, and just really connected with you and your lovely wife. It's been awesome watching the numbers in your group grow like crazy. It was fun doing that very first Zoom with you guys, and your group's growing. But if you don't mind, share with everybody why you're so darn excited, Sid.
Um, it was introduced by Dina to us, if I'm correct. I haven't built a team. My wife has. Let me start by saying that. So she signed up under me, and so my team is her team, I guess. But yeah, we started out basic. We didn't come in with 500. It already has grown, um, and we're gonna fund it up to the 500 now this week here. But it's phenomenal. I mean, it's a no-brainer. It's you you watch it once a week. As simple as that. As simple as that. It's not something you have to sell. You're not buying nothing to sell back, or you don't have to keep checking it every day. Now, it'd be nice because if you're a numbers person, but if you're busy, just set your clocks for Friday, and that's it.
Awesome, dude.
It's simple. It's simple. It's really a no-brainer, though.
Give that beauty wife of yours a big kiss on the cheek for me, man. She's doing a fantastic job, man. I love
Will
you.
do. Will do.
Awesome, bro. Thank you for sharing. Well, guys, you are in for another treat tonight. I'm going to call her out again. Anytime I see her, I got to call her out. So we all know that support is really important. You know, I love to serve and help, and then sometimes we get spread thin. And I can only imagine if I'm calling this person, how many other people are calling her all day long. This person I'm going to introduce to you is not some big giant network marketer. In fact, she was a professional. She's a nurse consultant. She'll tell you her story briefly. Write this down. Sunday at 8 o'clock, we'll have another Zoom. She tells her whole story. She goes into a major in-depth presentation. She's amazing. She's been with the company for 16 months. She's been an incredible support to all of us so far. She's, you know, well on her way to the top rank of the company along with her sponsors, but I couldn't be more proud to call her our support line, and really more honored to be able to call her a friend. And I can't wait to give you a big giant hug when I see you in person, Heather. But Heather Belanger, AKA the Golden Girl, if you don't mind, share a little bit of your story for all of our guests that are here tonight.
Hey, everybody. Hi, Bob. I'm so excited to be here again. I actually just posted in the chat room, you know, that it's been a total blessing for my husband and I for everything that we've been going through in our personal lives. My background is a registered nurse, but I do a specific type of nursing called legal medical consulting. We do personal injury cases. And for the last 2 years during the pandemic, am I allowed to tell a little bit more details tonight?
Yeah, go ahead. You can tell.
All right. Yeah. You know what? If you're here this late at, you know, at 11 o'clock at night, you're going to be staying here for a little bit extra just to hear like why we're so excited about Novatech. So within the last 2 years during the pandemic, I was not anti-vax, but I was vaccine hesitant because I was seeing so many personal injury cases related to the vaccine that was not being reported in the media. And just to give you a personal story, my own husband took the Pfizer jab back last November and had an anaphylactic reaction. And 3 weeks later, he was having open heart surgery, all because of the jab. And even today, even though he's still recovering, doing very well with his cardiac rehab, he still has ongoing jab side effects that we have to wait until, in Canada, you have to wait forever to get consults. So he is neurology and ENT consult, and not till the summer, to try to find out why he's dealing with all these issues. So he's not been able to work. And when I decided that I was not going to take the jab either because of it, I lost my hospital position. So the only position that I had left was my legal medical consulting business. And with that particular type of job, you have to take cases in order to be paid. And that was very difficult because I'm now, helping to look after my husband and the whole family and everything. So I needed to find a solution. I literally prayed, God, I need a solution. I need to find a company that's legit, that I can work from home, look after my family, help my husband, and do what I got to do. And so luckily, my friend Olivier called me, and his sponsor, Dr. Z, who's the top income earner, the top ambassador ranked person in the company, they called me and said, Heather, we want to show you something. And that's when my Novatech journey started. And because of the legal mind that I have, for me, it's all about evidence and facts. So I sought out to try to find out everything I could about Novatech. You name it, I searched it, I researched it, I checked inside and outside, upside down, to find out that I was going to be putting my hard-earned money into a program that was legit and stable and credible. And I started with $1,500. And I'm happy to say that after a year and 5 months into the program, I've turned that $1,500 into over $300,000, over 17 million in group volume, and over 3,000 people. I literally, how many, honey? He's correcting me, 3,700 people. And I literally started with only a few people. I started with my mom, my dad, my husband. I put in my friends, and I don't even know this network marketing terminology stuff. And in fact, I did an entire year before I started meeting Bob and everybody about all these professional Zooms. I didn't even do a Zoom until recently. In January, I started doing them just to share my heart with people and how I care. And all I did was tell, 5 or 6, 7 people a month consistently. And over the time, that has grown from my personals of 80 people to over 3,700 people. And what does that mean, everybody? It means between $15,000 and $20,000 a week income. I mean, holy smokes, it would take me 3 to 4 months to make that. And now I'm making it every single week because of Novatech. And we just had an amazing little holiday this week. We went to Niagara Falls, and I got to spend money that I would never have had to do before. And we upgraded our room to a 1-bedroom suite. And we just did so many fun things because of the lifestyle that Novatech is creating for us. So I'm just here to tell you that you just have to get plugged in, get started, and just get going, because everybody gets paid Friday, whether you tell a soul or not. And you know what? It just comes natural in conversations. No matter what comes up, you can say, hey, you know what? I'm so happy I got Novatech. And then they're going to ask you, what is Novatech? And you just tell them what it is. And you send them to a Zoom, invite them to one of our calls. And one of our professional, amazing leaders like Bob is going to share his heart. And you just get excited just listening to, each of us share a presentation. We work together as a team, the Golden Team, and Bob's team is the Golden Dream Team. Together, we all are successful by helping each other. I like to do presentations on Sunday nights. I spend a lot of time going into in-depth with even more detail about my story, which I'll do if you want to join our Zoom channel. I did post it in the channel tonight, and everything is recorded there. All of our Zooms, all of our meetings, everything that's important is listed there. And when Bob's team is doing the next call, which we love. So Bob, we're going to get you to post your recording in there as well tonight, because I've already got people messaging me, how do we get your Zoom? It's so good. And it really is. It's just amazing. And I just want to thank everybody for coming here tonight. Speak to the person that invited you. And Bob, back to you.
Thank you so much, Heather. I appreciate it. It's been such a long 90 days. It's crazy. And I see Every time I hear your story, I look at Dina's face and she's like, "Oh yeah, I can see that 20,000 a week." So listen, guys, okay. So we're on Thursday night. So here's what I want to kind of end the presentation part, and we're gonna go into the affiliate side. But I have to say and be courteous because probably 60% of the time in the beginning, most people just want to earn passively, and they're like, "I'm not going to share it with anybody." And we want you to know, no one's going to ever bug you to share it with anybody. When that time is right for you, you may start sharing it. You may not. You know, it's like my friend Carl told me, he said, "Bob, why would I not share this with people I love? I mean, this just makes too much sense." But if all you want to do is earn passively, then get back to the person. There's no fees to join or any of that kind of stuff. Just like Heather said, get back to whoever invited you here. They'll help you register. They'll show you how to fund your account. If you don't own any cryptocurrency, and don't get overwhelmed with that. But believe me, we are becoming experts at that, aren't we, Dina? I mean, we are figuring that out. It's not a problem. It's very simple. You got to have a little patience, but we will help walk you through that in every aspect. So just get back, get your account set up. Now, for those of you that do want to know a little bit about the affiliate side, I am going to go a little more in depth in the compensation plan now. But just know that if you just want to earn passively, understand that when you refer people, you can make some money. If those people referred people, you can make some money. You can make some money on their check match. But for those of you that just want to earn passively, now's your time to escape, right? And go maybe get some Z's or get some rest. And all of you that are late nighters like me and you're really dying to see a little more in depth on this comp plan, I'm going to go into a little more on that. So we'll give it about 30 seconds for those that want to hop off. I'll reset the screen here and kind of go through this affiliate side with you guys. All right. Now we're going to talk about the Novatech affiliate program, okay? All that means is, first of all, there's no affiliate fee. There's no extra additional fees every month. Nothing. Costs you nothing extra, okay? Costs you a little time opening your mouth, sharing it with some people you love and care about, okay? Now, there's 7 ways to get paid here. Now, I want to point out a few things because I noticed a few people on this that I know from past businesses that have been in network marketing. You got to take off the network marketing MLM hat right now. Like, you got to forget about everything you've learned because everything in this plan is 100% completely different. Doesn't have anything, it's not even close, okay? Direct referral bonuses are like fast start bonuses. Indirect referral bonuses are like an override on your fast start. Fast track bonuses are if you refer some people quick, they'll pay you a little bonus. Check matching is not off of new sales. It's off of ROI from accounts that are already there. You're going to love this when I share this with you. Residual bonuses are based off the $25 service fee. Rank achievement bonuses are from $100 to $100,000. Those are one-time bonuses for rank advancing. And rank-based profit sharing is all based on moving up the ranks. Here's what I'm going to tell you before I get in depth on these. The first 5 ways mean nothing to do with rank. 0. You could refer one single person, and that person could build a team of 1,000 people, and you would earn direct, indirect, check match, residual. You would earn all 4 of those. You wouldn't earn the fast track because you only referred one person, but you would earn all 4 of those. You don't have to rank up to open it up. I'll explain that as I go. So let's start with direct referral bonuses. One really cool thing here that's so different than what we're used to is that it's not a one-time fast start bonus. This amount grows with you when your person that you personally enrolled trading account grows. Unless they started with $100,000 right out the gate, then you'll make $5,000 and that's the end of the referral bonus, okay? But let's say that you brought in your friend and they came in at $1,500 on a bronze package. Now, these are not ranks over here, okay? This is not ranks in the company. These are just packages names so they know what referral package is being paid out. So your friend comes in on a bronze pack for $1,500. They're going to pay you $50. Okay? Now, I had somebody tell me once, he came in at $1,500, you only pay me $50? Yeah, we pay legally. We're not paying off of the money of the investment, okay? These are referral bonuses, just as if you would refer somebody to Cash App, okay? Now, let's say that person compounds and then in a couple of weeks they add a little more money to it and they get it to $2,500. Now they're a silver package. Well, you already made 50, but if they would have came in that way, you would have made 125. But since you already made 50, they're going to pay you this upgrade difference of $75. So every time that person's account compounds, or they add money to it once a week, or they add their commissions to it, or they just keep compounding it, whenever it gets to the next level, your referral bonus gets paid again and again and again until you reach that $5,000 mark, okay? Which is pretty darn cool. Your referral bonus grows with you as the trading accounts grow. Now, indirect referral bonus is just like a fast start override, but the difference is that when you sponsor Michael and Michael sponsors Alan, Alan is your level 1 indirect referral bonus. And you're going to earn the exact same way as the direct referral bonus, meaning every time their account gets to the next package, you're going to get paid another indirect referral bonus off of that same person. So imagine how much that could be. Yeah, some of it's 10 cents, some of it's a nickel, some of it's 50 cents, some of it's $2.50. Depends on what level, depends on how, how far down that is. However, when you're talking about it following you, one person could earn you all of them, all the way across from builder all the way over, and then all those people underneath. I mean, this little dollar, 10 cents, a quarter, 50 cents, believe me, it adds up already in 9 weeks. It blows my mind how fast that adds up. Then we have your fast track bonus. This just means if you enroll 3 bronze packs, that's $500, then you'll earn a $100 bonus. If you earn 3 silver packs, that's $2,500 in their trading account. You'll earn a $500 bonus. Now, they could start on a bronze pack, $500. And if within your 45 days, not theirs, your 45 days, if they upgrade to the silver pack and get their accounts to 2,500 in trading accounts, then they would give you the 500. It could be the same 3 people that started at 500 and then they upgraded, got to 2,500 before your 45 days expired. They'll pay you the 500, not the 100, which is pretty cool. Now, if you do 6 people and 3 of them are 500 and 3 of them are 2,500 or greater, they'll pay you both the 500 and the 100, so you make the $600. This is for people that know a lot of people. They love to share things. They can't keep their mouths shut. They want to tell everybody they know. It's an extra bonus. The company's saying thank you for sharing the message of Novatech with people you know. Okay. Now, check matching. Okay, this is where you have to remove your hat from network marketing comp plans to our comp plan. Okay. In the world of typical networking or multi-level marketing, 2 things happen here. One is every single month, the volume flushes away. So we're building like crazy. We're building like crazy. We're staying up till midnight on the last day of the month because we're trying to help people break ranks, and that volume's going to go away at the end of the month night. So we got to get all the volume in so we can break rank, all this craziness, right? And then at 12:01 a.m., the volume flushes away and it goes right to 0. Then you got to hope next month everybody does their auto ship and everybody keeps recruiting people and everybody keeps their customers, and you got to hope your customers order again, et cetera, et cetera. It's like chasing a rat, it's chasing your tail forever, and there's never time freedom in that. However, here, first thing you need to know is not only does your volume never flush, but it grows by 2 to 4% every week. So if you got 10,000 in volume and no one else comes in and there's no new people joining, next week it's going to be 10,000 plus 2 to 4% more. You get that? Some new people come in, people add to their accounts. Now it's 25,000. The next week, if nobody comes in, nobody adds anything, it's 2 to 4% more. It just keeps growing. Okay. The check match grows with the trading ROI. So let's say my friend Mike had 10,000 in his account, and his ROI that week, what's 1% of 10,000? Anybody tell me? 100. Okay. So if it's 3%, it would be $300. You enrolled, Mike, so you get 5% of the $300. I know it sounds like it's only 15 bucks, but trust me when I say that 15 is going to then turn into 17, and then turn into 19, and then turn into 21, and then turn into 25, and then he might go putting 20,000 more in, and it goes to 30. That check off that one person will grow. Not like in a normal company where they have a mandatory auto ship. They do the same auto ship every month, and whatever they buy is not what you're paid on. You're paid on whatever they earn in commissions from their team. That's not the check match here. The check match is based on your personally enrolled person's ROI. Their account's growing, your check match grows. It's a huge difference. Now, this goes through 9 levels of enrollment generation. So Mike refers Cindy, Cindy refers Sue, Sue refers Mary, Mary refers 100 people. Well, all 100 of those people are on level 4, whatever I just got to. And then of those 100, there might be 2 of them in there that refer 200. And you're getting all 9 levels of check match on all those people. Now, the last thing I'll say about this, for those of you that are used to the other world, is that when it comes to check matching, you typically would have to rank up. Like you might refer 3 members, okay, you get 1 level of check match, which by the way means nothing in those companies because your check match is based off of their commissions. And if their commissions are 0, you make nothing. This is not based off a commission check match. This is based off of ROI in their own personal trading account. Hope you're getting that. Okay, now, oh God, this gets so good. Okay, you don't have to rank up. In a normal plan, you would have to rank up and then they might give you 2 more levels of check match. And then you get to the next rank, they give you another 2 levels of check match. And you never get all the levels of check match until you're the very top. Well, how many of you have ever been to the very top? There's only about 1% of people that join get to the very top. So they never make all the check match. So therefore, the check match they're pitching to you is a dream. It's a joke. It's pie in the sky. It's not real. It's fake. Here, nobody has to sell anything. Nobody has to make commissions off the affiliate plan. Anybody you refer and they refer through 9 levels, no matter if you ever rank up or not, you earn 9 levels of it from 5% to a quarter. All right, residual income, it works exactly the same way. No ranking up, none of that necessary. Exactly the same thing, only the money here comes from a small percentage of the profit of the $25 service fee. They call that the residual. So anybody with a $24,999 account or less, anyone in your entire organization through 9 levels, you're going to earn from 5% to a quarter, which by the way could be tremendous. I know some of you on this call tonight, I know you've had 5, 6, 7,000 people in your group. This right here, this one portion of this plan could be a tremendous amount of money, $15,000, $20,000 a month with that kind of volume in your group, okay? Now, rank advancements, this is the first time ever in my 20-year career being around this type of affiliate type of marketing where ranks don't really matter. Now, they do matter if you want to get big money, but for the average people, the 96% of people that never make any money, they're going to get to $500, $1,000, $200, $2,000 in this affiliate plan pretty quickly by just sharing this with people because it doesn't come from new sales. Remember that. It's not new money that's paying us. It's all based on profits, which is insane. But if you do want to go for ranks and do want to rank advance, for example, Dina in 9 weeks went from platinum to junior to executive. That means she has $250,000 in trading accounts in her team, all by herself, building. Well, it's been serious teamwork, but she's done an amazing job. And so she's earned 100 for platinum, 500 for junior, 1,000. She's earned $1,600 from this company just in bonuses for rank advance into executive. Everybody give a virtual hand clap to Dina, right? Give a high five in the chat. Awesome job, Dina. Okay, and several others, by the way. I don't want to leave people out. It's one of the reasons why I hate, there's been 4 people in the group that have already done that. And then the next level is senior executive, then junior executive. Senior's $1 million. Now, let me explain something to you. So we've been here, March 11th will be 90 days, or April 11th will be 90 days. When I saw this compensation plan, I was like, I looked at Scott, I was like, dude, $1 million in volume as senior, and it's only the 4th advancement? My God, it's gonna take forever. Then I'm like, the top one's 100 million? But I didn't understand this compound thing. Like, I didn't get it yet. And it's been 9 weeks and our volumes, tonight it'll be $1.4 million. It just blows me away. It's not because of me. It's because of the program and how easy it is to share and how many people it's attracting and the quality of people that it's attracting. It's insane to me what is happening. Now, once you move through the ranks, you also have the profit sharing. So the company takes 10% of their quarterly net profits, and 2% go in the senior exec pool, 3% go in the director's pool, and 5% go into the ambassador pool. But again, I want to really understand those first 5 ways to get paid have nothing to do with rank. So if you're like, oh, I'm never going to rank up, so what? Doesn't even matter. You can still make a fortune, and you can still make a 7, even an 8-figure retirement account in the next 5 years, even if you never whisper it to anybody at all. Okay. The last thing I'll share with you here is that the cash is paid every single week. Now, for those of you that missed this portion on the front end of the call, it's crypto in, crypto out. So what that means is you fund your account with cryptocurrency. So you have to, maybe you have Cash App, or we'll have to teach you how to have an exchange, or maybe you have some crypto in a wallet already and you understand that. You're going to buy Bitcoin or Litecoin or Ethereum, and you're going to actually fund your account with that. Then when they pay you, you're just going to move that into your wallet, or you're going to move it out of your wallet into your external wallet. And then you can turn that into cash. If you have it on Cash App, you can turn it right into cash there, or you can put it into your bank account, whatever you want to do with it. Okay. It's very easy to do. Don't be intimidated by that. However, every single thing you do from Saturday to Friday is all calculated and paid to you on Saturday. And I got to tell you, I'm pulling out some of this commission, and we pull it out on Saturday. And by Saturday evening, it's already in my Coinbase account. And by Sunday or Monday, it's in my bank account, like that fast. So the whole thing, I can't get my cash and stuff, that's a myth in this industry. And what I love is if you need $500 to pay for a school tuition, or to get school supplies, or you had car troubles or whatever, you know exactly what you got to do to go make $500 and be paid that money on Saturday. It's incredible. You guys, I've never seen anything like this in my 20 years of being around this industry, ever. Never seen anything like this. Why? Because every single person that joins doesn't have to tell a soul, and they make money every Friday. Why? Because your volume never flushes. It only grows. Why? Because your check match is attached to the trading accounts, not sales of commissions. Why? Because nobody is spending any money. They're not buying anything. They're reallocating funds to a different account to make money on their money. Why? Because 90% of people over the age of 45 don't have a retirement account. Why? Because millennials are hungrier than ever, looking for a way to get out of the 9 to 5. I could go on and on. This is the best program I have ever seen. And I believe personally that everybody's coming here. The question is, are they going to be in my team? Are they going to be in your team? Are they going to be in somebody else's team that we don't know? And I'm telling you, that day is coming. When I met Heather, her volume was like 7 million or 9 million. It's 18 million. When I came here 90 days ago, there was like 70,000 people in the company. There's 156,000 90 days later. Our group already has 700, almost 800 people in it in 90 days. Why? Is it because people are such great networkers? No, it's because of the program. And it's so easy to share that you're not having to force people in your team. Hey, who'd you talk to today about the opportunity? Did you tell anybody today? Hey, are you ever going to tell anybody? I literally talked to one guy on the phone today about something else. He said, I asked him if he was invested into crypto at all. He said, no. I said, man, you got to check out this program I'm doing. It's growing pretty fast. I sent it to him. He sent it to a friend of his who got on my 8 o'clock Zoom tonight. I never even met the guy. And he signed up on my account by the time I was done. I called him up, one of the coolest guys I've talked to in a while. He's right here local. This is the easiest thing in the world to share. And everybody's telling their friends, their family, their coworkers, their loved ones, without you telling them to do it and without them feeling pressure that they have to because they're building a business. And there's a big shift. This is like a paradigm shift in building. And if you guys don't get it, you need to figure it out and listen more and wake up, because it's the first time ever in the history of my 20 years of being around this where every single person can truly win without having a freaking $150 a month auto ship. Okay. Thank you guys so much for being in here. Those of you who are their members are very intrigued guests. And if you are a guest, we're looking forward to working with you, because obviously after all this time, you're fixing to join and get your account open. So we're looking forward to working with each and every one of you. This team is on fire. And I think it's because people are so servant driven. People are helping people like crazy. But you guys have a great night. Hey, Sunday, just be looking in the Facebook groups and the telegrams, all of that stuff. Sunday is our 8 p.m. Eastern call. Heather runs that call. We have some special people that are, special guests that show up with her. So make sure you share that, invite people to that. It's a lot of fun. It's Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Just look out for it in any of the communication groups we have. And we will see all of you guys then. I hope you have a fantastic Friday and Saturday. And now this hangout is officially a wrap. You guys have a great night, okay? God bless. Talk to you soon. All right. Well, welcome all for one club members. It's been an incredible ride with you guys. It's been fantastic getting to know each and every one of you. And before we get this show on the road, I know you want to hear a little bit from Mike himself, but I just wanted to say really how appreciative we are for all the support you gave us as me and Mike made a good go at this. And you know us, we weren't just going to like turn around and walk away. And that was the end of what we're doing. And it took us a minute to find a good place that we felt safe, where people could still grow and feel a part of a community, which is what we built this All for One Club around. I know Cheryl was so a major part of helping us build this culture and this community in the very beginning. So we really appreciate that. Mike, I'll hand it over to you for a couple seconds for anything you want to say.
Hey, I just want to reiterate what you said, Bob. I am so thankful for everyone that's on the call, and I'm thankful for every one of you being in our lives and helping us with our vision and our goal. And none of this would have been possible without you. Me and Bob had nothing to do with it. We just put the platform